Okudzeto Ablakwa, he has been having his fair share of criticism. John Dramani Mahama announces that he will be leading the oral Operation Recover All Loot. And today, as I indicated and brought to you earlier in our update, one of our updates, I told you, NPP4 already they've started heaping allegations on Okudzeto Ablakwa about his allegedly an alleged $3 million mansion house somewhere at the airport area, and also a $3 million house at North Tongue, ISA Lakeside, and also his properties abroad. You see, you're amounting to over $10 million. And obviously, I want to believe that this is just mere propaganda, because they know that Okudzeto Ablakwa, he stands to do the undoable and as don't thinkable. Why? Because during Akuffo-Addo's first tenure and on the 8 years in tenure, this man single-handedly, brought out 50 big deals. Talk about the scandals, of course. So the snake scandals, Akuffo-Addo, Nimbano, in Somuna, Nininaye, Papeyi, Nensa, and also we will be getting back to that one later. But currently, Okudzeto Ablakwa is like all that is going on. He is not deterred. There be unsure. And currently, Okudzeto Ablakwa stands for Frab. And this time around, he's telling us there is a last-minute attempt, to make sure that they sign and speed up various contracts. As our contract, ideally, it had to pass through Parliament, and now it had to pass through a certain committee. At the end of the day, we can scrutinize the deal and see that this deal, if it will help Ghana or not. And I say, Sikana a what paper no so how best is it the say 500 million contract? Can we do something less and get that same value? Ninya Akuffo-Addo, they are not doing that. They are not passing it through the right channels, and now they are hurriedly expediting a contractor people don't know about. Now, Okudzeto Ablakwa, Sisia and Oko ni screen the Twitter handler. When we post be a breakdown account about how ADB, there's one contractor, they want to speed up the whole process. Now at the end of the day, contracting could do being same, and it is very, very, very shady. Now, this is Okudzeto Ablakwa's Twitter handle, because I want to posting something in our. So first of all, let's look at that from as you can see on the screens. Osha or see intercepted memos continue to expose reckless and unpatriotic officials of the Akuffo-Addo government for awarding sleazy midnight contract and insisting on full payments before January 2025. So basically, what Okudzeto Ablakwa is saying here, let us highlight this one. Or perhaps there's a last-minute attempt, to award many sleazy contracts, midnight contracts, and at the end of the day, they are promising full payment before January 7, 2025. That's the day Akuffo-Addo leaves power. So the board of the the board of the Agricultural Department Bank, that is ADB, met 3 days ago and hurriedly approved controversial electronic servicing agreement valued at $750,000, which is equivalent to 12 million Ghana. So one of the scandals and American ones involving ADB, or a contract be say electronic servicing agreement contract. Now some contracts, sika a woman $750,000. $750,000. The board of the Agricultural Development Bank (ADB) they met just 3 days ago. Senator Mitimaya contracted fast, hurriedly approved the contract before January 7th. Also, deep throat sources at the ADB tell me that they are under extreme political pressure to effect full payment by tomorrow, 27th of December 2024. And according to Okudzeto Ablakwa, say ene akwe 27th aminoka say the contract, it was supposed to be done today, because we are almost done with the rest of the year, and next year so you see more buying for which is John Dramani Mahama's administration. Again, said top ADB insiders are shocked at the board's decision, because apart from this deal not going through the audit department, as I was saying, negotiations with the vendor Virtual Security Africa have not been concluded, particularly as the main agreement is still in draft form. So what we are learning is that this particular deal was in motion, and as it's already been a deal and never heard that on decks. All you needed to do was just be approved, and I say they've started their contracts already and they need to get paid. This whole thing is in a draft form. Servicing of electronic equipment it is in a draft form. After you can but essence Peseminkuminya, any or everything, every bad way you can think of on the parts of this particular administration or what they are doing. So they want to fast track it. Any a draft form crowd na board of that since approve. Why? Isn't it concerning? The mad rush for midnight contracts and payments have reached uncontrollable levels despite a clear caution from the president-elect transition team. A caution consistent with what the NPP demanded in 2016. Now, Okudzeto Ablakwa said, way back in 2016, okay, Akuffo-Addo a caution about this ration of contracts, which also happened then during the Mahama's era. And Mahama ebabi fi a power no. He complained about these things, and also the same thing. Or party say, even though Akuffo-Addo, the transition team, so we wouldn't subscribe to all of those things, we will not do those things. Any person who try to rush a contract or employ people this time will find him can say no meaning. These things, no, even though Akuffo-Addo transition team, they will fight against last minute scandal, last minute recruitment, no. He's virtually embedded and in bed with these kind of people who are affecting these kind of things. And as our non effect here, we don't know. Yes, and to us, so fortunately, we've intercepted considerable number of these internal memos on these dubious transactions, and the public officials who succumb to unlawful political pressure and effect payments will have themselves to blame after January 2025 for God and country. So, Okudzeto Ablakwa is saying, see, oh yeah, ADB boss, my political pressure and too cool. One of the things you have to notice that immediately after January 2025, this new patriotic party government, they are leaving power. The Akuffo-Addos, the Gabis and co, they are leaving power. The Baumias, the Samiras and co, they are leaving power. The Wuntumis and co, they are leaving power. Into what we hear ADB board chair and now ADB, one of our more officials. Esa say pressure any kakra obanha wo share. Famous fast. Ni wo fe deal debi. Asema e kan say. Oh yes sad na. Immediately after January 2025, January 7, 2025, Mahama is when he in, you will lose your position. You knew that this contract was wrong. You knew it was not correct. Why did you sign it? Why did you approve it? So, you will lose your job. And Okudzeto Ablakwa even went further to make sure so be posted a year, as you can see on the screen. So, this particular a document, which is kind of suggesting or perhaps being and attached to what to his claims are all making. Now let's read this particular document here. There are two screens. So also memorandum, okay, to hear GCD from Managing Director, date 24th of December 2024. OSHA served as a Virtual Security Africa Service level agreement for the support and maintenance of services for electronic security installation of the head office at the head office and branches. Okay, you see an is a contract in the my details. So we're in a Virtual Security Africa and also by installation or head office being at the amount is $750,000. The board of directors at this meeting, okay, held on 23rd 2024, granted approval for the renewal renewal of service level agreement between the bank and Virtual Security Africa for support and maintenance services for electronic security installation at the head office and branches of the bank in the sum of $750,000 per annum, subject to the review and finalization of the draft service level agreement between parties. You see, I say this whole thing has to do with ADB, Agricultural Development Bank, almost services in electronic amount is $750,000, and now they want to fast track this fast, even though it's in a draft form. They want to fast track it fast, get it approved. So at the end of the day, no, they can be over with, done and normal and your man. Also, to kindly take the necessary steps and fias with the General Council to implement the decision of the board, which was signed by Managing Director Hassan Yakubu Tali, care of a Deputy Managing Director, Chief Finance Officer, blah 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 blah. So this is what Okudzeto Ablakwa is saying: last minute contracts under the New Patriotic Party, Orekodo. Orekodo. Kofi Kinata. But Yankupuntino, Opa SAC and Intercept. You see, more updates. We are following this issue. Thank you so much for watching.